So I'm reviewing the pre-employment polygraph questionnaire. That was my job. And then if something stuck out, I would call them up. And I would ask them questions about what they said. It was like question number 41. I can't remember, but it was about bestiality. And his name was Jessup. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm saying it. Jessup checked off bestiality question. Yep, sure did. My girlfriend used to enjoy watching videos involving horses. Okay, I know there's more to this story, so I get Jessup on the horn. And, I can't believe I'm telling this. I'm going to sugarcoat it. I hate using, why did I just say sugarcoat? I know my parents are going to watch this, and I want to protect them and my sister. So I got to protect you guys. Don't watch it. Turn it off right now. Hey, Jessup, I see you ticked off bestiality. That's something you might have partaked in or partooked. And he's like, yeah, man, my ex-girlfriend, she was really into watching the horse videos, so I had to watch that with her. And like, oh, okay. Being a cop, you know there's more to the story. You just know. So I said, okay, keep on going. What? Keep on going with the story. I know you got more. I know you got way more examples. Oh, okay. When my grandmother, I'm not going to say his voice, but it turns out that his grandmother had 2 dogs, 2 poodles. And Granny wasn't looking. He, not brutally, but lightly with his fingers, like just the tips of the fingers, I think. And I'm getting really sick to my stomach, and I'm like, holy fuck. We got a lunatic here. And I said, okay, I know there's more. There's more to the story, so keep on going. I know you got more stories. Oh, it was in Kelowna. He was in Kelowna. Turns out he was in Kelowna. He's at a nightclub. And I met this girl. Met this girl at the nightclub, and she took me home, and she had 2 dogs. This is where I don't want to expand on details. Because it's still, like, I'm haunted by it. I couldn't even look. When I went home that night, I couldn't even look at my dog the same way. So let's just, how do I say it in so many words? There was no sex, but everything other than sex, okay? It was a foursome. Everybody finished. Everybody was happy at the end of the night. That's what happened. He told me another story. I'm not going to get into it. And I'll never forget this part. After he told me that final story, I'm shocked. I can't say. I'm speechless. There's a big long pause on the phone. I'm not saying anything. Jessup's not saying anything. And all of a sudden he blurts out, that bad? Like, oh no, it's perfectly normal. Obviously he's not going to become a cop, right? Right? Everything he told me wasn't bestiality. Bestiality was defined as insertion of the man's thingy-dingy. That's what bestiality, it has to be insertion. So everything Jessup told me, he didn't have to tell me. But I get off the phone with him. I go up to my boss. I'm like, I got a real lunatic here. He might be suffering from mental health or issues or something, but this is what he's admitted to me. I told my boss word for word. My boss thought I was the crazy one. I'm like, what are you talking about? I can't work with this guy. This guy might come to my detachment where I have to work with him. And he's like, well, Clint, if that makes you feel uncomfortable, maybe you're in the wrong line of business. I'm like, really? So Jessup got hired. He's in the K9 unit. I made that last part up. I don't know what unit he's in. But it was my biggest fear when I was working a mission, that he was going to be coming to my watch and I'd have to supervise him. Could you imagine? I mean, how could I not say anything to anybody? I'd have to keep that secret. And he'd be sitting there in the GD pit, general duty pit at 2 a.m. Yeah, me and the wife are getting some dogs tomorrow. Something weird like that, right? And I'd be like, oh yeah, fuck, I bet you are. Yeah, the wife has 2 horses. Something like just fucked up. Or he'd back me up. How about that? Or I'd back him up. Could you imagine that? You know?